Next up at UFC 312, we have the featured fight of the evening, and we have the only UFC debut on the main card. We have Justin Tafa, 7-4 in his career, 3-1-1 in his last 5 years, coming off that wrestling loss to Carl Williams, and he will be taking on UFC newcomer Tallison Teixeira, undefeated, 7-0 in his career, making his UFC debut. Tallison Teixeira is basically a giant. The guy is 6'8", 6'7", depending on what site you use. He is making the second attempt at a UFC debut. He's supposed to fight at UFC 310, but he was injured, so he pulled out. If you do this tape study at face value, you're going to see, wow, this guy's a monster. He's destroying people. But if you look a little deeper, it's a little bit of a different story. Sure, on the surface, he's massive, he's fast, he's powerful. He's actually pretty athletic too. And he seems to use all of it really well. But then you watch the fights, and you'll notice that his highest level of competition was somebody who was 4-16. Another one of his wins was under modified rules, which means it wasn't an MMA fight. There's all sorts of trickiness that goes on there to build up people's records. On the surface, Tallison is a beast, but the jury's still out if he is even a UFC level fighter. He's taking on Justin Tafa. Heavyweight striker, giant power, an amazing chin. When he gets his kick going, he'll snap your leg clean in half. 0 takedowns in the UFC, and up until his last fight, he had never been taken down in the UFC. There's only 2 ways to beat Justin Tafa. You either dance around on the outside for 15 full minutes and just stay fast and pump a jab, or you wrestle the shit out of him like Carl Williams did. I don't know if Tallison can do either one of those things. I'm not going to touch this fight. There's no way I can bet on this fight because Justin Tafa just knocked out a 6'8" man 2 fights ago. And he could stay tight and just reach in, lunge in, and find that chin. I do think on the surface, Tallison is the more athletic and the faster guy here. So I'm just going to say that I'm picking him. But if I'm telling, like, I have to pick somebody to win, I'm doing 51 or 51%, 49%. That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to pick Tallison literally because he's younger and more athletic. That's it. Justin Tafa hits harder. Justin Tafa's durable. But I'm going to go with youth and speed here. What do you think, Jakey boy? I have the ages wrong there, by the way. For the audio listeners, Jacob is showing pictures of Tallison getting cracked in the face in his Contender Series fight. I mean, he gets hit. That's a looping. Look how far that looping shot is coming from, too.
Just, I don't know how anybody can watch this Contender Series fight and bet this guy. When I the shots that this guy was landing on a 6'8" dude, and this guy wasn't doing anything special. He was just pressuring this guy. And when you get the 6'8" guy up against the fence, he drops his hands. He struggles to circle out. When he's against the fence, he gets hit. Right? He'll drop his hands and try to fire back, and he gets hit. Then he'll realize, oh shit, I'm getting hit. I need to circle out. And as he's circling out, he gets hit. I understand he's 6'8". I understand he's supposed to have this power, and he's got a jab he'll throw out there. He's gonna get knocked out. I mean, he's just gonna. I mean, this isn't Junior Tafa. This is Justin Tafa coming in, gonna just walk this guy down, and once he gets him against the fence, he's just gonna throw a whop whop. I mean, just boom, 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 and his lights are gonna get fucking put out. This is gonna be a highlight reel finish for Justin Tafa. As soon as the props drop, I'm gonna bet him probably first round KO. We'll just ride with that, and I feel bad for Sam.
Yeah, bet Sam is ride or dying for Teixeira for some reason.
If you guys are just looking at this and you're like, 6'8",
undefeated,
undefeated,
finishes.
Oh my God, you see that finish in the Contender? Just watch the first 2 minutes and watch how much he get hit. Watch how much he gets hit. And that guy isn't even in anything. That was just a regional random dude that was just walking this guy down, just fucking lighting him out. Now watch the Justin Tafa highlights of how he lands on people. And then doot. 2 + 2. It's going to equal 4. Tafa's going to get a highlight finish.
Well, he knocked out Austin Lane, who's also 6'8". And to help Jacob with this point, even though I actually very slightly leaned the Teixeira side, look at the strikes absorbed. I have the ages wrong. Every other stat is correct. Teixeira ate 9.74 strikes per minute. That's an astronomical number, and the only reason it's not sticking out as an insane number is because he landed with such high volume. If you're hit with 9.74 significant strikes from Justin, that is a problem. We need him to dance around like Jared Vandera did, if you're on that side. If Jakey Boy's betting Tafa by first-round knockout, then that's what we're rooting for here, and certainly a very plausible outcome.
Wow, under 1.5 just moved as we were talking.
To what?
Minus 175.
Yeah, from what? Like minus 150 something?
I don't know.
Yeah. $7,800 in DraftKings Fantasy for Justin Tafa. $8,400 for Tallison Teixeira. The value will be on the Tafa side. I said there's only two ways to beat Justin. You either dance around on the outside and you touch and go, or you wrestle him. I think Tallison may be able to just have that volume. He was hit with 10 significant strikes a minute, but he was landing 14. So if he's landing with 14, it's insane if that connects, because that's coming from a mile away.
Yeah, they connect. Yeah.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like
that was his reaction. I mean, he saw it coming, and this is his hands aren't. It'd be different if this hooked outside. If he got his hands up, and the guy hooked it around the guard, it's different. He went from here to here. He went
from a strike that started all the way by.
That guy went like this. And he went like this. Oh. Good luck, Sam.
Who was his original? Do you remember who his opponent was at UFC 310? I'm forgetting now.
Who?
Tallison. That's what he was supposed to fight 2 pay-per-views ago, and they pulled him because he got hurt.
I can find out real quick. Lucas Bresky.
Yeah, because I remember thinking he could win that fight. And then when I saw this one, I'm like...
Bresky's not fucking dangerous. He's just a big, lumbering dude.
And then when I saw this one, I'm like, I'm going to go with the younger, more athletic guy, but I'm not touching this. I can't touch this. Especially...
And he is young. I'm not saying he can't be anything, right? But he fights like a 6'8", kind of baby deer 24-year-old.
Well, this should be a fun fight. This is a fun card. I'm fully anticipating to enjoy this card. It sucks for the local fans because I don't know what time it's going to be there, but I doubt an easy one, but it is what it is.
Sydney.
I mean, Bet Sam calls into our call-in show during this time. Oh, maybe it's the middle of the afternoon.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
Oh, actually, it's perfect.
So it started at 3 in the afternoon for them on Sunday.
Yeah, I was wrong. That's actually it's England who gets screwed. Australia doesn't have that bad of a deal. There you go. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. Anything you could want or need heading into a fight week. You want bets? Great. You want tools to help you find bets? Great. You do DraftKings Fantasy? Great. Underdog? Great. Prize Picks? Great. FanDuel? Great. You want artificial intelligence picking fights for you? Great. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. It's $10 for an entire month. You'll have full access. You sign up on, what's today? February 4th. You'll have access to March 4th.